right, y'all. Here we are with an episode of the Couch Theories. We are diving in deep today on excuses and why we make them and how to change that and how to actually move past making excuses and getting right into taking action. And feel like a part of why we make excuses sometimes is because we are avoiding maybe the discomfort of taking action or just things in general. But I made little note cards today to keep me on track because we're kicking perfectionism out of the way. And I am going to admit that sometimes you need a little extra help. And that means reminding yourself of where you are in your video. So back to making excuses, okay, because I've made plenty already as to how I haven't been more consistent about making videos. So this is what I've learned. I thought I'd just share with you guys to see if you could also relate to where you might be making excuses in your life, and then you can just take action with me. We gotta move forward. We gotta keep it going. And so in my research about excuse making, first of all, you have to take accountability and have the self-awareness and take proactive steps to get past the excuse. So step number 1 is acknowledge the excuse. Sometimes we make an excuse as to why we can't go work out, why we can't make YouTube videos, why we can't, I don't know, just we make a lot of excuses in general in life. So step number 1 is just acknowledging when it's even coming out. Like sometimes you're just going to be making the excuse. And so after you make the excuse, you kind of have to have that moment of pause and be like, I think that was an excuse. And so from there, you recognize, okay, have the self-awareness and be like, that was an excuse. So now instead of holding the space for the excuse, what is the action that you need to take in order to actually get what you want done? For example, to help you visualize, oh, I've had a long day at work. Like I can't go exercise right now. Yes, you can. Like the excuse is that you're tired. But at the end of the day, if you have like a goal in mind, which we'll get to later, that's step number 3. If you have a goal in mind, then you know what to do. But anyways, so 2 is identifying patterns that might be coming up. This I'm still trying to learn myself. Like this is going to take time. I have now become like self-aware enough that like, okay, excuses need to go. So we basically have to like find the pattern in all of the excuses that we're making so that we can kind of make proactive steps towards the change. And so we just gotta identify patterns. And then number 3 is to set clear goals. So basically what I was saying earlier is that you have to set goals in different areas of your life. Like for example, I have like fitness goals that I'm trying to get to. And so you need to know where you're going. I started meeting with a nutritionist and trying to get that part of, like health in check. And so in our first meeting, basically she asked me, like what my goals were, of course, and like why do you even want to like get, like for me, it's like weight loss. Like, why do you want to lose weight? And so we went on about, just the various reasons, but one of the guess like clear motivation that I have is a trip that I have coming up next year. And so every time I'm deciding my food now is like, okay, is this food going to help me get closer to my goal of, my trip? Or is it going to kind of hinder my progress? And we are like well aware of like, what is like good for us and not. We've been told our whole lives. It's incredible the things that like I had learned with her. and it's just information that we've known all this time, but it's just about the proactive steps towards change. Like, okay, so you do know what is good for you, so now you have to do it. So having the goals really helps in general, just to like get you just knowing where you want to go. It'll be helpful. So number 4 is break tasks into smaller tasks. Even setting up for a YouTube video is like, okay, this morning I went for my run, and then I had on my schedule to do my makeup and to do my hair. And you just have to have all of this kind of like planned out, So I broke the task up of filming a video, to scheduling time to do my exercise, scheduling time to do my makeup, scheduling time to do my hair, clean the area. And this is how I got to sit down to do this. You have to just baby steps for everything. Number 5 is focus on solutions. This has been a big thing for the last, I feel like, year. Stop dwelling. Okay. We're going to stop dwelling. We're going to take action. Stop dwelling on the things that aren't working. Stop dwelling on the fact that you can't do something when obviously you can. You just have to put extra mental effort into figuring out how. So stop dwelling. I know it's very comfortable to just find like comfort in complaining and like being frustrated and just just like getting into that. But the thing is, even after you complain, nothing has changed or has been done. So it keeps you stuck, and we're not gonna be stuck anymore. Okay? We don't need to be stuck anymore. So stop dwelling in the place that you're in. Okay? You need to cry? 10 minutes. I'm gonna cry. I'm all about feeling feelings too. Okay? Listen, I'm very with feeling the feelings. But it comes a time where it's like, okay, I've released everything, but now it is time to take action, to go forward, to do something. And so, focus on the solutions more than anything. And then number 6 is challenge your excuses. If you still feel stuck and you find yourself like making the excuse again, you have to kind of get playful and be like, all right, challenge on. Like, let's go. What are we going to do about this? Like, how are we going to do this instead? Make it playful instead of just like dreading having to do this uncomfortable thing or something that you're feeling lazy about. Like, oh, girl, laziness. Like, it's just, it cannot anymore. We can't be lazy. Anyways, okay. So challenge your excuses, get the lazy girl out, lazy boy out, whatever. And then, if you do find yourself still making excuses, just a little self-compassion will go a long way. Be like, all right, I see you. Maybe you do need a little extra rest today. maybe you do need to just like calm things down, like slow down. It all matters. You have to do all of it. So action, rest, like it's a balance. Like we just have to learn how to balance all of these things, and it's possible. It's just about remaining conscious about like what you want to do, how far along you want to get in your goals, how much time you want to take. Just easy does it, but it's just, got to work towards things. um, Last but not least, celebrate your progress. It'll help you be more happy, more content about actually quitting the excuses and taking action. Like the next time that you do actually take action, instead of make the excuse, be so like, I don't know, it's just celebrate. Like literally just celebrate you broke a pattern. That is great. And the best part about that too is knowing that, how do I explain this? Knowing that by breaking that pattern, there's no stopping from there. Like you're just going to keep catching yourself in your excuses, and it'll just get better and better. And you'll take more action. You'll get closer to your goals. You'll get closer into your dream life. You'll get closer and closer and closer. The less like excuses you make for yourself. So in the second part of this video, I wanted to just bring awareness of what excuses may sound like. That way you can catch them the next time that you're doing them. I feel like the reason why we've been believing our excuses for so long is because our brain actually tends to rationalize them and be like, okay, yeah, cool. We, placed an excuse there for not doing it, so we're all good. When in reality, like, it's not all good because we want to take action. So we're actually holding space for the excuse rather than holding space for the action. So there's different categories of excuses. I chose 4 of them just to kind of, I feel like those are the most important ones. So the first one is fear-based excuses. So this might sound like, in your head, I need more time to prepare, like I'm not good enough, I'm afraid of failing, so I'd rather not try. And the sneaky thing about that last one is that our brain tends to not actually say that one out loud. It comes into forms in many different ways, but subconsciously that's kind of what it's saying, is that I'm afraid of failing, so I'd rather not try. And in reality is that you have to try to even know. And so that's where I think fear holds us back a lot sometimes. Or fear holds us back. It's not sometimes, that's all it is that when you are afraid to do something, you are being held back. Procrastination excuses can sound like, I'll just do it later. I'm not in the mood right now. I work better under pressure, so I'll wait till the last minute. But all of this just leads to anxiety. If you want to be a less anxious person, start taking more action. The reason why you feel so much anxiety is because you're not taking action. You don't feel fulfilled because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And so that's where I think procrastination excuses can really get in the way. There's also external, like blaming your external circumstances or circumstances in general. I'm too busy with other things. Like I have just too much to do. I don't have time for that. Like those are all excuses. We are aware of that, But if you have, got to the point in your life where you are done making the excuses and you want to take action, that's where you have to put in the work now. You have to, instead of holding the space for the excuse, you have to actually do what it is that you're avoiding. The last one I have here is perfectionism. I can't start till everything is perfect. you know, I'm not at my ideal weight, so I can't do this. Like, you have to throw perfectionism out of the way. That's how I'm even like getting by in like making more videos, is that you just have to let go of perfectionism. You can't always be perfect, and what's more important is doing the work. Just, you have to do it. Like, that matters more than being perfect. So yeah, these are just it's what I have on excuses. It's what I've researched. My goal in this is just to help you have more awareness of your excuses. And if you're ready to quit having so many excuses and start taking action, there's the possibility of doing it. So it's just about putting in the work. I know it's easier said than done, but the nice part about this is that once you become aware that you want to make less excuses for yourself, it's just a domino effect of just like going forward towards making less and less excuses for yourself and being more proactive towards your goals and your dreams and things in general. So I have faith that you're going to make it through, have more self-awareness, and just continue creating your dream life, creating your dream goals, making them come true. Celebrate those goals, and you've got this. I know you do. I want to thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. I hope you gained a lot of insight. I hope you make massive change towards what you want, and I'm excited to keep making videos and putting all this information out there for you. If you haven't already, can you please like and subscribe, or even share this video for someone who also needs this information. We're in this together, guys. I really appreciate you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.